Pastor Kassa first invited me to preach at one of his conferences. And my initial thought, quite frankly, was, well, we don't do that anymore as Mennonites. And yet, the more I thought about it, the more I began to realize, I think this is an important engagement.
When I start as a ministry evangelism, I don't have space for worship and I don't have space for office. So I start evangelism in this subway station, and my office is here. Appointment, when I meet the people, my meeting place is here. A long time I work here. So the people, they know me. Some people, they come, oh, Pastor Kassa is here. Oh, he come in after 10 minutes, they tell them.
Our new Canadian congregations have much to teach us. Their fervency, their passion, we have a lot to learn from them.
ወዴት ቦታ መሰማራት እንዳለብን ይነግረናል። በተሰማራንበት ቦታ ደግሞ ምን ማርከውን ይሰጠናል።
So God always leads you to where you sow and where you harvest. So it's always important to ask God where to go, when to go, and how to go.
And I think one of the first things to recognize when you're thinking of sharing your faith with someone else is to realize that everybody has been created in the image of God, and so has that hunger already in their hearts. And so I think what you're doing is just pulling out that which is already deep within them.
The evangelism in Ethiopia is like a friendship evangelism. They call to friend, family, and then co-workers. They come to the church. We preach the gospel, and they respond. Most of the people, they respond. Slowly, I pray, and then God told me different ways. I go to school, Bible school, and 3 years. And we started to church, Freedom Gospel Ethiopian Church. When I came here to Canada, I have to go work. I have to go study language, or it's hard in the first year how to serve God. When I go to the church, just they don't know about me, and then just as a Christian, we're worshiping God. It's a different way. In Canada, not like Ethiopia, and then you have to go outside. In Ethiopia, you need to the minister. The Christian people, they need to ministers. It's Canada, the ministers, you have to go.
I think our Canadian culture in our post-Christendom context we need to figure out a way of engaging our culture, engaging our society. And that's not going to be easy, but people are still hungry. People still want more meaning and more purpose in life, and we have a message that's important to share.
Evangelism is extremely very important.
Evangelism is not only talking, just life. Share our life, share our thoughts, share to the gospel. And we have to speak. We have to tell them the people. We don't expect the people, they come to our church. We have to walk where the people.
I think this probably is going to be one of the upcoming important conversations that we're going to have as a national family of faith. Our new Canadian congregations are coming enthusiastic and wanting to be engaged in evangelism, and they're going to be challenging our more historical congregations. And they're going to be asking, why don't you do this anymore? And then there's going to be the temptation for our more historical congregations to start pushing back and saying, well, we don't believe in this form of evangelism anymore. So I think I would like to initiate a conversation across the country amongst all of our congregations. Maybe this isn't the form that fits in our Canadian culture anymore, but then what is the form?